Good, so let's see if we can pop them off at the range today, see how they perform. $4, 20. Somebody else got to give me. I'm in mode right now. I'm in mode, y'all. Excuse me. You know, when you get out on the range, there's no playtime. It's a dangerous place. You have to be in mode, especially when you know what you're going to be doing. You can't go out there with no 360. My boy and his lady stayed the night. They're leaving. I told them make some eggs and shit. They just passing through. They're going to Las Vegas, coming out of Texas. So I run these new rounds to see what these bitches is like. It's gonna run 25. We got 20 and 5 of my other ones to see how. Before I already put it in the middle, because the middle is where I grab from when I'm not wearing my armor plates. This regular old belt carry. I can wear that with them. Have extra rounds, extra 190 or 40. 120, depending. Make sure you keep about 6 full like this, 6. And that's not including the box ammo. Just make sure you keep 6. If it ain't for you, it's for somebody else, okay? But keep 6. Fill. Oh, and surprise. 5.56, 223. Regardless of one being fluted, booted, and all that other, don't mean a damn thing. They're the same thing. Now, you can shoot a 223 through a 5.56. I mean, a 5.56 through a 223 that's designated for a 223. It just won't work. 55 grains, going the same distance. But if you have a 223 wise or, 5.56, you can put a 223 through it. What thought I'd share that. Some of you in your ignorance might say, well, if you can't shoot a 5.56 to a 223, the difference. Why don't you go ask somebody about the rifle so that way you can learn instead of me giving you every bit of things. Somebody tried to be a smart ass with me out here and I had to tell him, if you really don't know, go find out. Then when I knew he was playing the game, I said, then what the fuck are you sitting here in front of me for? And then when my brother came up and said, oh, Red builds rifles. And so he looked at me like this. And I was like, man, get the fuck, people like you are the problem. And so he always attempts, this guy always attempts to say, hey, and I just keep moving. I don't have nothing for him. So people like that, he's got a long way to go to get rid of his ideology of some fake greatness. And especially if you're pale skin, don't come to me like that, because I'm gonna look at you like you're some fucking fool. Like, does it really mean anything or matter to me? It really don't. So we're gonna see. I told y'all about this yesterday. So if this nice, I'm gonna pick up $100 worth of this today. So it's 55 grain, 3.56 grain, F4 metal jacket, FMJ, y'all. It's for the AR, Armalite. That is not assault rifle for you dumb liberal fucks. We're too busy worried about what little baby's pants you can get in. And who else you could turn out to be a freak like you. And I didn't bite my tongue. That's some energy out there, y'all. So I'm busy. Especially when like I'm still sick a little bit. But if being so-called they're sick stops you, and you ain't as strong, you just need to lay down and relax. Is that how you can say something? He whispering and shit. Alright, walk the bottom lock. Alright, hon. Keep that nigga out of trouble. Hey, boy. How's that? You want to say bye? Will do. Baba, Bobby. Alexander. Are you trying for that? Right here, he don't want to say shit. I'll be out the brains, I have the ears, and I don't have no withdrawal. So y'all call me, you can message y'all, that's it. Yeah. What got you so nervous? Ain't nothing but bumping tonight. It's my energy you feeling. I gotta change right now. I gotta get in mode. I gotta get a gorilla, Leo mode. He's standing up. He's standing up. Looking at the window. He hears them getting, he hears them. He's probably gonna jump from the window like that. He hears them. Standing up, looking at the window. I'm serious, y'all. That was one of the workers walking by us. And they're packing up this shit. Up, go. Up. Oh. Don't worry about them. Oh, you think I'm playing? Oh, I guess you thought only dogs. No, I train him. I use blankets and pillowcases. Oh, it would look like it's some like torture stuff. He loves it. He is so alert. And me, I'm so calm and alert. He is reacting off of my energy. I don't get it. I always tell, you always tell people on the red, stop worrying about what goes bump in the night. Worry about if you make me go bump around. You're on my ancestral soil. You don't get it. When I say ancestral, I'm talking beyond the scope of what you think in time. I'm telling you to stop perceiving time based on precipitation of rain. You ever looked at rain and looked at it so long where you can slow it down? How about when it's snowing and you make the snow look like it stands still? That means you've conveyed and you felt a plane where everything seems to stop. That's why I tell you, stop paying attention to time and look in the mirror and practice what you need to practice on yourself instead of outside yourself. You know why I look directly in my eyes when I'm looking at the camera? What happens is I see this picture of me in the pixels as it actually is. It's automated. So I know it's not the real me. But I'm able to relay a message because I know the real me moving over here. I see me in regular so-called time, but then over here I become animated. Over here, so what does that say? When I'm looking over there in my peripheral, my hands look like on the screen, animated. What am I giving energy to? What am I allowing to exist? So you know what I do? I correct it. So instead of it looking pixelated, I start to allow myself to be actually in the camera. So everything moves normal. Still a little broken, but normal. And I'm making eye-to-eye contact with myself. I never lose that. You, on the other hand, don't know nothing about that. Even when I shoot, people are like, you don't go like this? Why close both? One is for depth and perception. People don't know nothing about how their body works. You have an enemy so busy doing their best to destroy what you are and all your accolades and what you're possible and capable of. What's possible and what you're capable of. But you won't even listen. You'll shoot the messages. Well, you can't shoot the messages no more. You better start paying attention. It's an excellent damn tea, y'all. It really is. Somebody said to me one day, you should have been an old English chop. And I was like, I'd have rather been Ireland. Or in Scotland. Hell, I ate like one of them. I'm gonna share this with y'all. I want y'all to watch this. Fucking excellent. Yes, Jake, they are given over to the reprobate mind. And it's bigger than that, brother. But yes, very correct, brother. Oh, on, Milk, Mike. Shut up. You love James Baldwin. Yes, baby girl, I know that's right. I know that's right. That's somebody I grew up with, y'all. I can do that, y'all. Many of y'all are my baby girls. But this brother right here, I love his work, god damn. Y'all, listen to me. I don't say this because it benefits me. I say it because it benefits your ass. And this is blood relations right here, y'all. Kiramio aha. Kiramio aha. Even though I call it Hawa. Khan has to do with light or darkness. With the darkness and light and darkness. His last video uploaded about 10 hours ago, episode 3 now. So you might want to prepare to episode 1 and 2. It's the genealogical stories of Sarah Rector, the richest colored girl in the world, declared white. Now, that's 1913, but what people don't know about, I taught about 1875, and prior to that, when the change of hand was about to be manifested, before Tartaria would start being destroyed all over our land, which will come by way of the false or fake World Fair to introduce a very pale people who are living and hidden away because we were still ruling the earth. Not all pale. There were those with us. When I pale, I don't mean less melanated. And white was always a status about purity. Not the disenfranchisement you see now, where you got these heretics running around talking about I'm a white man, a black man was standing on the corner, and he wants to call himself white in this unpatriotic, in this fiat. Like, pay attention, y'all. Caramel, aha. To me, it's a Hawaiian word when you say A-H-A-U, hawa, but I pronounce it hawa. Okay? Everything is different. I'd rather call him Caramel Khan because of the lessons he's teaching. Check him out, all right? I'm not gonna read yet. I'm going to the range. I'll be out there most of the day, so it don't matter to me. Take your time coming the fuck on in. Let me give me a little chow. Like I said, learn the hard way, don't learn it all. It don't matter to me. It did. I don't have no sympathy. I really... Let me look the word up for you again. But some of y'all really are displaced in your thoughts. And you know who I'm talking to. I ain't talking, it's not directed to the people who y'all know I love y'all. Let me make this silent. What's wrong, Papa? No treats right now. Not until I get back. You need to go ahead and just pee and poop what you get. You got tons of food and agua in every room, it seems like. While I'm talking, listen. Sympathy. Feelings of pity and sorrow. Feelings. And they can be wrong. This is why. Of pity and sorrow for someone else's misfortune. They had a great sympathy for the flood victims. Nigga, did you have to be there? I remember the saying about we gave warning. See, right now, they're flood victims I can empathize with because the system is derogatory, but a lot of them motherfuckers didn't want to listen to people like me who were saying otherwise. But I remember when Katrina, in fact, I went and helped after that, and I was stationed down in Florida, everybody was warned to get the fuck out. And then you had the Army Corps of Engineers, the bad individuals who weren't really in the Army, who were CIA operatives, or maybe from South America, blowing up the motherfucking to create the flood. And then you had racist ass cop and foreigners down there running around in costumes, shooting brothers and sisters. Like I'm gonna bite my tongue. I wish a Hindu fat chicken would try some shit. Wake up and I'd be standing right at the foot of their fucking bed, and I'd make it so on one of my kindred spirits. Try me. Understanding between people, common feeling, the special sympathy between the two boys was obvious to all. If that don't sound so fucking perverted, I have no sympathy for nobody. Nah, I don't. How can I sympathize with ignorance? A lot of y'all say, and a lot of them people were Christians, right? And they had that little funny story talking about, mom would say, hey, look, it's going to flood. You know, you better get out of here. Oh, don't worry. God's going to save me. Well, are you sure? Yeah. God got me. Well, the flood come. People knocking on the door. They got the little skips and little Sooners out there, little 13-footers, you know. Hey, come on. You know, it's the boats. No. I'm all right. I'm all right. God's got me. I'm going to be fine. Well, it gets up to the point, you know. Well, first of all, the motherfuckers knock on the door and inform you need to leave. And then second, the water's getting a little high, you know, you about waist deep, and little, you know, people with the little skips and little stuff and little tubes and little 13-footers come along. Come on, we can get you out of here. Oh, no, and the swamp buggies and that. We are all right. God. Next thing you know, your ass up on the roof and the helicopter come, you know, and little, you know, Sierra search and rescue guy, Sierra, you know, guy comes. Come on, we get you out of here. Oh, God got me. Oh, your ass drowned. You stand up at the old pearly gate saying Nick down there talking about. So what happened? God damn it, saying Nick. That guy was supposed to save me. Bitch, look, I sent a motherfucker to warn you to get the fuck out of there. Some motherfuckers on a boat with little boats and skips and little tubes. Your ass didn't want to get in one of them. And I even sent some helicopters to pick your ass up. Bitch, get your ass back in line. You know them little stories. So how can I have sympathy? I can empathize with those who are bedridden because of the motherfuckers they didn't get them out of there. And we had a lot of people in prisons who died like that because of these wayward, no good ass motherfuckers that put on a Donna costume and become perverted. They got to answer up. And if you watch and use a CO, hold on to your perverted mindset and think you safe. You're not. Sadly. Yeah, remember, your religion. So no, I have no sympathy for nobody. I empathize with motherfuckers based on the correlation of what's going on in the degradation of society. Don't get it fucked up. For all you smart motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. Fire your history teachers, motherfuckers. I'm going to go ahead and put the music on low because I got to have my Dragon Castle Mackie sympathy, you know, every battle music. But it's copyright free. Don't worry about it. These motherfuckers, if they don't know the music they playing on their shit, they don't need to have a YouTube studio. These motherfuckers been in war and don't even know it. They've been playing war on y'all, but they got y'all so dumb the fuck down. You don't even know that you in war, motherfucker. This is to clean my scopes. I like to use it as a bookmark. I'd rather just shine my shit. Let's go ahead and get into this. You know, I told you, heaven bearers, the Great Reset of 1834 and the Mud Flood. So let's go ahead and get into this. Oh, we're going to pick up the other part. Don't worry. When I come back, what's the two most powerful weapons right now that you have, that you need to afford yourself? Patience and time. I mean, they got you stuck in believing some old fucking time. With patience, you'll overcome time itself. No matter what happens. Either way, you'll overcome it. He's walking to the door. He's looking. You're fine. Trust me. Remember last time? A month away after making contact with his warm skin? Okay. What is that? He mutters and looks over at the elderly lady standing next to him. Her face is completely expressionless and pale. Her eyes are big and bright blue, and her hands are trembling. She shakes her head. While she watches the sleet fall around them and land on the pavement, the sleet turns to snow and the air becomes cold, thick and heavy. The sky begins to crack with anger and people start to scream and take cover under tables, chairs, and even behind the fountains in the city square. There has not been a war, and we read this, but I'm reading it again, or any kind, to keep y'all's minds fresh, of kind of battle in Tartaria. In over 1,000 years, and the Tartarians don't even remember what conflict it is. A young blonde girl wearing a bright yellow summer dress stands at the edge of the park and tears are rolling down her soft cheeks. She is clutching onto her little sister in fear, and her eyes are darting back and forth. She is looking for someone. She's looking for someone. She starts to scream and then cries frantically for her mother, but no one comes to her aid. Another loud crack lights up the sky, and the windows shatter and the glass tumbles down to the floor. A crack forms in the firmament surrounding and protecting Earth. Excuse me. Back in the window. Those still a little itchy, y'all. My apologies. Lights up the sky, and the windows are shattered and the glass blah blah. And a crack forms in the firmament, surrounding and protecting the Earth, our Earth. Just above the canopy, and 7 black figures fly inside. They start to hiss as they fly around, and the snow becomes heavier and covers everything in a thick and white layer of utter cold. Is it snow? The trumpet of King Fin sounds in the distance, and the 1 billion strong army of Tartarian warriors put on their armor, ready for the battle that could end all life in the empire as they know it. Now, they made y'all believe in King Arthur and all this bullshit. All those are fictional stories. There was no motherfucking Pelicans riding on horses and fighting each other and all that bullshit. They did a number on you motherfuckers. A man dressed in white and gold armor stands on a podium and addresses the people who fill the city square. He is almost 4 meters tall, and he stands with authority, Anakin, and strength in front of his people. They are terrified. The women are crying and have their arms clutched around their children, and horror is painted across their faces. The sky is still dark, and the snow hasn't stopped falling. Don't worry, this is Rocky Mountain, the herbal shit. I just can't swallow it, y'all. Stop falling. Stop falling. For the first time ever, the Tartarian people experience cold. Tartaria, the great empire of Tartaria. Fear not, my people, my family and friends. The great army is ready for any and all incursions by enemies from within and beyond. This empire will celebrate its 7,000th year of creation next month, and we shall not fall to anyone. Not now and not in another 1,000 years. What we have. He pauses and swallows hard. Go out and continue with your day and put your trust in me. Your king, I serve you. Your king, I serve you and you only. Everything is under control, he says with passion and grace, and musters up a warm smile while his eyes briefly dart towards his general, who is standing slightly to the right of him. His face is stern and the king is gravely worried. There is no applause this time. People are unsure and don't know how to respond. The atmosphere is an empty one. People look to their friend and neighbor for reassurance, but there is none that can be given or shared. Meanwhile, back at the office of great men, King Fin stares at his reflection in a large and oval shape, gold-colored mirror, which is encrusted with pearls and moon rocks. It was a gift that he was given on his union day with Queen Ariella, and his eyes fill up with tears. War is coming, and I am powerless to stop it, he says, and can see his wife. The mother is his 2 daughters. The mother of his 2 daughters, and stand near the marble arch with concern all over her beautiful face. Her eyes are pale blue, and her cheeks too have lost their color. What do we do? She asks, and her concerned expression changes to one of worry. Flee to the mansion in Montreal today. You will be safe there, and I will come for you. Take the children and go at once. He replies and watches her turn around and call for the girls to start packing a bag for a little trip they are going on. He waves them off with sadness in his heart and looks up at the canopy. The creatures are still hovering up in the night sky and haven't come down to the ground in over 7 days. You got that going on right now. What are they doing? King Fin asks his most trusted general as he watches them circle the sky. General Joaquiel, and his men have been watching them day and night, trying to anticipate their every move. They have not yet learned what that is, or, more importantly, what they are yet. We don't know, my king, but they have been doing the exact same thing for days now. It seems they are waiting for the right time to strike, he answers without taking his eyes away. They were circumnavigating the most powerful centers to destroy. Hold down the fort. I will go meet Mother Nature and see what she makes of these strange creatures. We communicated. That's right. Perhaps she will know how they entered our realm, what they want, and how to stop them. Together we can figure out how to best approach them and ask them kindly to leave. His eyes flash a bright blue suddenly. They are not welcome here. He pats him on the arm and picks up the platinum staff, which is hanging on the wall above the energy port. It has blue encrusted diamonds and some inscription on it. The stones light up individually the moment he touches it. This staff contains all of my ancestors going back 14 generations, each ruling 500 years. Each one of these diamond stones represents an ancestor and the power which they gifted to the empire upon their death. He says to remember how people used to go up on 12 high and give up their energy? The problem is they never tell you to what? To the ether? He says to the general who is staring out into the distance, his heart is heavy and it is left wanting. I could swallow it, I just choose not to, y'all. I'm sorry, I gotta spit that shit out. War is in the air, my king. You need to hurry. King Finn walks out into the garden, places his mighty hand on the stone structure wholeheartedly, mutters four simple but powerful words. I today, tomorrow, never. Those who forget the face of their fathers, forget their hand. Within a matter of seconds, he is standing in the canopy and looking around for her. It is quiet, too quiet, and there is a quick and bright yellow flash that semi-blinds him for a brief moment. Ah, he mutters and turns his face away quickly, and he can smell something and realizes it is the smell of burning flesh in the air. His body fills with fear and he looks down at his abdomen. There is a big tear in his armor, and his flesh explodes. Reveal yourself, creature, he orders sternly. Anger fills his voice, and his eyes scan the space ahead of him. There is snickering in the distance that echoes all around him, and then suddenly fades. Expose yourself, you coward, he shouts and clutches the staff as hard as he can. His eyes dart back and forth. He is not sure what to expect, but he can smell it, and he covers his nose, and mouth with his arm to block out the awful stench. I can smell you, creature. Now I ask again, expose yourself. He sits his staff down hard onto the branch that he is standing on, and the leaves all around him rattle from the force of this motion. The snickering gets louder, and he turns to his left side to face the creature, but the sound disappears again. The stench that fills the room gets much stronger, and he knows it is close. The hair on the back of his neck stands up, and that's one of your senses, and it pricks his skin. He places his hand on his neck and gives it a soft rub. While he slowly turns around, his right hand still firmly placed around the staff, the diamond stones light up one by one, and he sees a wretched creature standing in front of him, grinning with his sharp teeth exposed. It is twice his size, with pathetic smell, eyes, and long but broken claws. Who are you and what do you want? He asks as his voice carries his authority proudly. Reptilian? The creature's grin suddenly turns into a gentle smile, and it hides the 2 rows of teeth and forked tongue in its mouth. I come in peace, it replies, and bows his head before the king. These creatures, the heaven bearers, did not come in peace. They came for blood and death. They took the old world and turned it upside down. Everything that was once good and pure was no more. The screams of the mothers fighting to protect their children lasted for days. Their goal was the children, and they took the women for themselves. What did they want, and why did they want it? Tartarian women are beautiful, the most beautiful beings to have ever graced the universe, and they wanted power. The children were to be captured, re-educated, taught a new history, a new language, and introduced to a new religion, the New World Order. This was the goal, and they were willing to do any and everything necessary in order to achieve this. The New World Order, a world run by elite creatures who will hide in the shadows and have complete control over the earth and her resources. The ultimate goal is to create a new race called the humans. They will become the daily worker slaves who will work themselves to death in order to procure riches for their masters. But then something unplanned happened. Something outrageous that killed off the majority of the population before the creatures even had the chance to succeed with their initial goal, the mud flood. And I'll leave y'all right there. Don't worry, y'all. This is all fantasy and romance. I thought I would read that before I get my day started. And when you have a cat or a dog and they perch up, they stand up, they put their ears up, well, there's something watching and paying attention. But there's something for them too. So when are y'all gonna make your way out here and stop being scared? Huh? Maybe it's too late. I've asked y'all for over a year now. A few have come, but not enough. I'd love to see you all come and visit. Now, they could put everything off, y'all. They could put everything off. But y'all watching the actors. You're watching those who are hiding behind faces, in skin suits. You're watching. You see right before you everything, and yet you ignore everything. I guess because it's not Hollywood. Do you really need Hollywood to enlighten you? If you do, that's pretty damn sad. I thought I'd come on this morning and share that. I figured it'd be entertaining. Get your minds jostling and juices flowing. Get you to tap dance a little bit. No Sandman, you know. Excuse me for a second. Ronald, when you gonna come on up, man? And go to the range, go shooting, sit around and learn some things. How to do some things. West side, where's Traumahawk? When y'all gonna come on through again? Ladies, there's some of you are very close to. When are you gonna make the trip? No time like the present. Let me give a shout out and I gotta get out of here. King Benji. Grand elevation to you, Cincinnati. Etta Anderson, beloved one. Miss Marquise, honor, beloved one. The book Lies My Teacher Told Me, of course, I have it. Appreciate that. Pay attention to books we all may not have. Platinum and Gold TV. The revolution is nothing but this. You're in a war. You've got to move beyond the revolution. Well, come on. Grand elevations, brother Rondo. Grand elevations. Peace and blissingness. Hey, BJR, what's happening? If Rondo say you're in here, that means you're in here. Speak up. Tia to you. Morning bliss. Always. I appreciate you all. I'm going to go out to the range and have a little fun time. See who's out there being nosy. Nah, I'm just going to go have a good time. I'm going to go to the indoor range first. See how everybody's doing over there. Ashton, all the good guys over there. Some really good guys. Remember, everything I'm reading to you now, it's up to you how you interpolate it, but I'm letting you know let's give you another perception of what may be, what could be. I don't know. And later on, we will finish up Atlantis. We'll get a little deeper into Enoch. I'll read about 6 of the chapters there, quatrains, and the Isis Papers. We'll go a little further, and what is based upon truth, conveyed with lies, to eradicate the foolishness of that time and how you got here where you're at right now. Why is this? Well, they're being right on outright, telling you exactly what they're going to do to you, and you people still seem to be good little obedient slaves. And I mean, if that's the case, then this is not the place for you. And we're all slaves to something, right? Maybe it's all right for some of y'all. I don't know. For those who don't feel that way, then we will go on a little further journey and escapade of reading some more fantasy and having a good time and communicating. I just want to see everybody come together and be able to sit down and share some old stories. That's all. Nothing else. It might look ominous, it might look like nefarious that I've got something at the end of my sleeve. Nah, I don't. I just know that people need to snap about the coma. Say you have a little bit of a, you don't have a head start, but you have a little bit of more relevance to what you've been dealing with, unknowingly. That's all. Kind of balancing out the tables. Look, you're in a time of competition. Why not have a coach on one side when the other's got some very good ones? I mean, do you want to get in the end zone? You at least want to make a field goal? Would you like to get a 3-pointer instead of the layup? I'm just asking. A lot of y'all big on sports, right? You don't want to know who you are? Hue of a man. Isn't that pretty sad? Hue of a man. Pretty jacked up, ain't it? Well, I love y'all. And look, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all very shortly. I might upload some of the videos. I hope y'all enjoyed the last one. That was just a 22, me running, it's 25 rounds in each one of those mags. They still have the thing on here about 30 rounds or whatever. So you see I loaded 27. Most of the mags that we're shooting today have no more than 25 rounds. So that's to stay within the parameters of what they require as far as, the community standards and everything to be. And so you still have to respect the things around you, because if you want to be the Hawa, the light, the most righteous, you must render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. But give unto yourself what is self. So hey, come on over. All right? Y'all have a grand day. Respect and love and light.